Wow, I'm so excited to announce I had the opportunity to meet, well, not meet, but see the one and only Little Kim. When I say a shady bitch, I'm talking a shady ass bitch. But no, it is amazing, my apartment. But it was so crazy because when I first walked up to the podium, like it was $60 copay. I mean, charge pay $60, and so they're like, well, if you want to go on both levels, upstairs and downstairs, just go ahead and pay a charge of $80. I'm like, okay, well, I might as well just pay. I'm not cheap, so I'm not cheap. I'll pay $80. So I pay $80 if it go upstairs both levels. Like, who want to just be on a, So I paid to go upstairs and downstairs, and I had the opportunity to be introduced to the one and only the manager of the nightclub. Like, you can't go wrong. The manager of the nightclub. The manager of the nightclub walked up to me, spoke to me. Hey, I'm the manager of the nightclub, and I'm just introducing myself. And he bought me a cocktail. He bought me a drink, a tequila drink. He bought me a drink, a nice cocktail, and I sat, took photos, took pictures. You know me, I'm a photo girl here, and just taking pictures and doing my photo bombs, doing my photo pictures. And he says, like 30 minutes of being up there, he was like, well, he comes up to me, he's like, let me escort you downstairs to go see Little Kim. Don't you want to meet her? I'm like, oh my gosh, wow, yes, I would love to meet Little Kim. And he was just so sweet. I mean, he escorted me down the stairs and everything. It was really, really cool, really amazing. And I've been to that nightclub before. I went to the Trey Songz event last year, and like literally yesterday morning, I had a dream featuring Trey Songz here, and Trey Songz like, hey baby. I'm like, okay, what's up? I guess to a certain degree, respectfully, But I'm like, okay, I don't know how he got into this fantasy or into this envision or how in my world, but it was nice that he spoke. But I got an opportunity to not personally see him. I saw him from a distance, but I wasn't feeling his vibe either. Typically is more difficult. It can be very difficult when you're trying to get up closer, or when you have to go through the crowd. You have to go through the security first. The security gonna be cool here. So me and security always get along. Where you at? I told you where I'm at. But I told you, so I told you where I'm at. But security here is always, security is just, me and security are like this. So just me and security is going to always be this way. Me and security is just like this, like, and then you got to get through the crowd, which is the audience or the crowd, fans, crowd, audience. And, once you get through them, now you can kind of get a little closer and meet the star. After all, I come out the money I paid, right? Come off the money. I paid $80. So to see Trey Songz last year, it was like, there's the regular line, and then the line to get in a little faster than everyone else. That line was like $100. So I wanted to get the hell out of everyone talking around me. That's a body in itself. People talking and politicking, and it's like, oh, I don't want to deal with this. I didn't come out for an event. It's very seldom I even go out. You know me. When I'm down, I'm down. But when I get ready and I'm ready for an event, I get ready and dialed up. But and so that particular night, I'm like, okay, well, I have no problem in coming out of $100 and going in the line for the $100 line VIP. This is me, VIP, to get in the line for me to go in before everyone else. Here's the gag. I was the only one in the $100 line. That was the gag. So the other line, like the regular line, that line was like Broadway. Broadway means like that line was full. So this line was only just me. So nobody could say anything because I paid more money than everybody else. So I come out of pocket. But yeah, it was really, really cool. So that was, I think, what was that event? It was like a Halloween event. Trey Songz had held. It was a Halloween event. Right after I had went to see Bow Wow last year, I went to Bow Wow, and then right after Bow Wow event, he held the event twice. So usually he holds the event once a year, but it was so good last year. He held it twice in the lower part and then downtown. And so I went to that, and that was really, really cool. It was really nice. So the first night was very reasonable price for the lady. And then the second night, the price went up. The price was pretty high. you know, so, but it was pretty cool. You know, I'm learning how to, you know, they come here. So, you know, it's really like literally like, you know, this is really, really cool. So, so I got to meet Bow Wow. And then like 2-3 weeks after that, about a week, few days after that, Trey Songz come in and hosted his Halloween party. And I thought that was cool. And so, and then I got to see Safari literally last week. I got to see Safari, took some nice photo shots, some nice close-ups. That was really cool. So I was able to get close up on Safari. Little Kim had an entourage this particular event. Safari was very reasonably able to get close up on, but Little Kim had a little small entourage on her, and she was dressed in all green. And I'm like, okay, cool, look at mother. So I was standing taking photos and pictures. I'm taking pictures and photos like with my iPhone 12. This is my other phone, so, but I'm taking pictures and I'm going in, I'm getting good camera footage. I'm going in, you know, I'm going in, you know, I'm going in, you know. And so, I mean, the body was really, really cool. So, and then like there was like an open seat booth where like you can renovate the booth. So it was kind of like, you can tell like it was, the night was getting young. And so I sat there, and as soon as I sat down, she was like, doop, 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 doop. Now that's a shady bitch, right? That's a shady bitch. That's a shady bitch. As soon as I sat down, because it was like, okay, you're getting closer. And that was when she started taking pictures with her audience or her audience. And I'm like, okay, well, this is really cool. But I just wanted to get good footage, as always. That's all I try to get, good footage, get close and get good footage, you know. And so I, you know, I sat down on the at the open rented. You're supposed to rent out the little booths to get close up on the star, so you know it was already a late night for her as being the star, because that seat was empty and no one was sitting there, or everyone had kind of already had left. So, and Tigga from Hip Hop Basement, he hosted this event. So I received a notification through his through the Instagram. So I'm like, okay, I think I'll go see Little Kim. That's a very, very rare, you know, let me go see Little Kim. And my security guard here, my bodyguard, security guard in my front gate, they was like, sir, oh my God, we just woke you up. Returning back home to my apartment. And she's like, we miss you. We just woke you up. And I'm like, oh, wow, that touched my heart. So I thought that was really cool. And yeah, you know, so that was really awesome. And I thought that was just really, really cool. So, but I sat down. As soon as I sat down, I'm getting closer. And she and her entourage was like, like a cartoon. Yeah, like me. But like a cartoon. And she, you shady bitch. I almost had to pull out my iTunes and put on Nicki Minaj song. As much as I don't like her either. But hey, there's still a Megan Thee Stallion, the first African American female rapper to be featured on the Sports Illustrated magazine. I forgot about the Megan Thee Stallion here. Journey. You rang. But no, I had to get that out for my own footage to speak on that, about how Little Kim was just very shady tonight. I thought that was just really, so it's kind of, I guess maybe her mind's being in Hollywood, I guess. And it's just so amazing because like literally last week on my Bigo app, my Bigo page, there is an artist named Lee. Lee had just did an event featuring Little Kim. He just hosted an event, and he is legendary of the Ball family. So it's like, okay, I just didn't understand. So I guess it's one thing, you know, guys, but I guess it's intimidating with a girl, you know, I don't know, especially when you're new. I don't know, but I'm not a rapper, but I can do a few rhymes or whatever, but I'm more of a pop star, R&B artist, you know, but it's definitely about my apartment, and we're going to swing this conversation back to Brooklyn, because that's how it started, and I don't work for free here. So, but yeah, you got to respect your elders, you got to respect old school, and you got to respect the new school. So, girl, All I can say is acting like that, an attitude like that, I want my $80 back, girl. That was some shady shit, girl. That was shady, girl. But let's hear for the manager. The manager, like, here's a cocktail, bought me a cocktail, got to meet the security, who's always on point. Body right, body on point, always. So I'm like, I'm flickering, get my picture, get my cam on. So body was right. So, but I got to take and pose a picture behind the welcome booth and all of that. So someone held my phone and I took some nice footage pictures that I'm going to share with my audience on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and bingo, but most of all YouTube. I want to say thank you so much. I really appreciate that. And Matt, shout outs to the manager who give me the keys to the city. Basically, you opened the door, you allowed me to get closer, and I want to say thank you. I didn't get a chance to meet Tigga, but you know, I was moving pretty fast and I arrived around midnight. So once I had showed up, that's when the stars show up. It's like as soon as I show up, that's when they show up. So they like to come in at the last minute. They're not going to be in when everyone else is dancing and drinking their drinks and cocktails. So while the whole rest of the club is dancing and getting their party on, and you know, because it's still a nightclub, you know, featuring whoever's paying that star to be there for that evening. So, and that's real, you know. So, but yeah, you know. So I just felt that, you know, that was really really nice that the club lounge manager here who was like, you know, follow me. I thought that was really cool. So they're really really cool when I come out. It's very rare, very seldom, very rare that I come out, but when I do come out, I have a good time. And when I have a good time here, I have a good time. So I just thought that yeah, but I had to get on cam to record this. That's one shady bitch. But yeah. Star Adonia from Star to Star is my production. Star who? Star I, the one and only Star Adonia. My production. My production. Happy Halloween, you guys. Signing off. Like my outfit. Let's see here. It's my outfit. My outfit. My little cute outfit. Thank you, YouTube. It's been a long night. For me, not you. I meant nachos. That's what I meant.